Oh ho! Good morning, everyone. What is it today? Wednesday. Oh my goodness, Wednesday morning. Well, here we go then. Set off on our 2 3/4 hour journey to get to work. What are we gonna come across? I don't know. Come across all sorts yesterday. Mainly white lines and black tarmac. Who remembers back in the day when I used to go about looking around in the morning, looking around for fly tipping and other bits and bobs, and I'd come across like random pieces of clothing and things, and I used to put them in clothing banks, just like that one right there. Yep, I used to put them in ones just like that one, and in fact I put quite a lot in that particular one, but I don't do it no more. Clothes and shoes. Yeah, I don't do it no more because well, I found out that apparently the clothes people who own them clothes banks, they don't even, like, a lot of it ain't even given to like homeless people. I was thinking all them clothes that I find out on the streets, you know, that there's nothing wrong with them. What I'll do is I'll put them in the clothes banks, and then what'll happen is they'll end up being given to people who can't afford clothes. But a lot of them ain't. A lot of them are just put on a ship and shipped out to, you know, like other countries like Rwanda and bloody Nigeria, and then burned or whatever, you know. I was like, what? So I don't bother doing it no more. Plus, the wife didn't like me going out and looking for it all. So yeah, just stopped doing it really. Oh look, there's one of those lorries. There you go. Got a lorry going along now. I wonder if that lorry's got a driver. I'm only joking, you lot, because it's got a driver. I don't know. Well, we've hit some traffic at 5:30 in the morning. The whole other side of the road was solid non-moving traffic for about 4 miles, and now the roundabout that I've taken off on this side of the road is the same, so we're moving a bit now. I don't know, it's a bit crazy. 5 o'clock in the morning, bit of traffic. Now, don't you normally have that at all? Well, don't know what this is all about then. Something obviously happened on the other side of the road all the way down, and see, that's what happens, you see. It blocks up all the roundabouts and everything on this one. A lot of people like to use this roundabout for going in the other way and going around it, and they don't need to, they can just keep going, but they come off. Bizarre. But now we're stuck here. Been here for about 15 minutes already. Oh well. That's why I leave early for work, because hopefully by the time this goes, I still means I won't be actually late for work. But if I am, I am, you know what I mean. A bit of traffic, but a bit annoying though. But it is what it is. Can't help that. Yeah, so I don't go out and look for the fly tip bin anymore. So that was good fun, because you never know what you were going to find. You never knew what you were going to find. Plus, I thought at the time that I was helping people, you know, by putting that clothing and that there, but finding any bits of clothing, and close to find like tops, tracksuit bottoms, shorts, things like that, you know, either in the fly tipping or just randomly on the floor. And I don't know, I just thought I was being a good person by putting it in there for people who need clothing. But I suppose these days it would appear, if the clothes banks and the people who are meant to be helping other people aren't, that obviously means that there is nobody who doesn't have enough clothing. I reckon that must be the case. Can't think of any other reason, can you? Well, police car's just got past me, but I don't think he's going to get past any of the other ones. It's a pretty chock-a-block up there. Bloody hell. Well, been here for an hour now. Just nothing's really changed, really. To tell you the truth, everything's exactly the same. starting to get daylight now, just about, so starting to get lighter. I do wonder what's actually caused this bit of traffic, because on the other side of the road, that was solid non-moving traffic for miles and miles. That was as I was coming up the road on the other side, like, you know. But I was thinking to myself, I wonder if that roundabout's going to be, you know, stuck. And sure enough, it is. But there you go. So this morning, what I was planning on doing, I was going to go and have a look around. If I turn left at that petrol station, there's like, it looks like there's like a massive church or something. I don't know what it is, but I want to have a look in there this morning. But I ain't going to have time now. I've been here in this traffic for an hour. I ain't got long left until I'm supposed to be starting work. So looks like I'm going to be late this morning. I hope not. Don't like being late. It is what it is, you know. I don't get stressed about it. It's just I turn up when I turn up, but it's just annoying, isn't it? It kind of like messes your morning up, doesn't it? Like, you got a nice rhythm, haven't you, in the morning? A nice rhythm that goes along and everything just falls into place, your little routine. And then when you're late, your little rhythm sort of messed up, innit? Like, your little tune don't play very well, does it? Do you know what I mean? It's almost like having a few keys missing on the keyboard, isn't it? Or a few strings missing on a guitar. You know, it don't quite work properly, does it? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Crazy old life, really. So those of you that were saying there's something wrong with my engine on this car, I don't think there is. No, it's meant for like driving around town, not on motorways, and I drive a lot on motorways. But we're on 17,474 miles at the moment, and so I don't know if it's ever had new spark plugs and all that stuff. So this is well overdue its oil service, oil and filter change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the lot. Obviously, I'd normally do. I wouldn't bother with spark plugs normally until they break. I'll just let them keep going until they don't work no more. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do oil, obviously, air filter, obviously, engine oil filter, and I might change the gearbox oil as well. But I'm also going to do the fuel filter, obviously. All that's just routine 6-monthly servicing. But I'm going to do the plugs and all. That way we've got everything renewed, and you know, if the MPG changes and gets better and the power gets better, brilliant. But I don't think it will. I think the case is, this is simply a little car designed for pottering around town and from home to a little shop or whatever. It's not designed for going on motorways. You know, I go on motorways in the morning and in the evening to get to work and get home. It's as simple as that. And it ain't designed for going on a motorway doing, you know, 70 mile an hour. 70 mile an hour in this car is around about 3,000 RPM, or just under actually, because fifth gear is a big hop up from fourth. You know, you're going fourth and all of a sudden you're going fifth, and the revs go plummet right down, and your speed goes up. You know, it's like a big jump, fifth is. So it potters along all right. It's nice and comfortable and all that, but it just hasn't got any grunt in it. But some of you are saying that the reason for that is because there's something wrong with it. So we'll find out. We'll find out. I'll do all the servicing, the whole lot, including the plugs. So the brand new plugs, everything will be renewed. It's still got a bit of a rattle on the chain, but you know, what can you do? That's I don't think there's anything wrong with the engine just because the chain's rattling. I think that's a bad design on the chain. And they said this new design of chain won't rattle, but it does rattle. So there you go. It's just a bad design, and they lied about the new one not rattling. Either that or they didn't change it for the new one, and they told me they would change it for the new design of chain for the newer engines, but they didn't. They just put, either they didn't even change the chain and they just did something to make it go quiet for a few weeks, and then because it's gone back to how it was before, a couple of weeks it was dead silent. I was really happy. I was like, this car now I like. And then it went rattly again, and now I'm like, Kia, man, what's going on? So either they didn't change it and they told me they did, or they did change it but it's still the same crap design that rattles. I don't know, but I don't think that's affecting the way that the power issues and all that, but we'll find out. So I'm going to see if I can get all those bits and do that as soon as possible, because I don't want to be messing around in the bloody cold. That's why I stopped mechanicking in the first place, because I don't like messing around with cold spanners and bolts and laying on the ground in the cold weather. It's not nice at all. I prefer to do it when it's warm. There we go. We moved, and we got movement on the roundabout, which is always good. Random man walking around there, his brakes are stuck on. That lorry's got his brakes stuck on. Oh dear. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what we can find. Oh dear, oh dear. All the way down there, look. A lot of traffic. Buses. Everything. Watch out for this lorry. Bloody hell, that traffic goes all the way down here, look. There's a lot of traffic there. All the way down there. Oh man. There's a lorry in the bus lane. Another one. Well, I wonder what caused that then. I don't know. I'll have to find out. Sun's starting to come up. We're getting a bit daylight. Hopefully it's going to be a nice day. No rain yet. Floor's dry. Ain't rained for a few days yet, which is good. Oh, well, it's another lovely day today. A little bit windy today. You see the old trees moving around there in the wind. Nice. Haha. Nice one. Busy old road along there. The old car needs a clean. Do you know what, this actually growing on me, this car. I don't mind this car now. It's actually alright. But the only trouble is I just wish it had a little bit more power. It's quiet today. The noise is still there, can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it over the traffic noise there. I've ordered up some spark plugs and some oil, an oil filter for it, so I'm going to give it a good old service. But it's actually grown on me, this car. I actually don't mind it. I can think of a lot worse ones, that's for sure. I can think of a lot worse ones, like a Citroen C1. Citroen C1's a lot uglier than this. And there's loads of other ones I can think of, other ones. I can't think of any right now. Oh, that Suzuki Ignis, you know, a lot uglier cars than this one. It's alright. Just wish it had a bit more power. That's what lets it down, it's the power, you know. I know I go on about the fuel economy and all that, but I don't care about the fuel economy. It's just because everybody says smaller cars, better fuel economy. Well, that's wrong, you know. That's why I keep going on about it. I'm not bothered about that. You know I'm not bothered about that. I'd rather a bigger car and have less fuel economy, but there we go. So, yeah, there we go then. Hopefully we'll get all this service. Looks like people are turning up. Look, that's an ugly car, whatever that one is over there. VW Up. I don't like them. Looks like everyone's turning up for work in Asda. I pulled in Asda car park, look. Because it's a nice old car park. I like car parks like this, bit of light, you know. And I thought I'd sit here for a bit while because I wanted a bit of light, obviously, so I could film the car, because it's too dark otherwise. The one and only thing that I couldn't get, that I'm going to have to phone up Kia for to order the part, is the fuel filter. Oh, Euro parts don't have a fuel filter. Any of the auto shops near me don't have any fuel filters. One of them said he could get a genuine Kia one, so I might go to them. Either that or I'll just phone up Kia and see if they deliver. I don't think they will deliver, because the nearest Kia one, there is one near here where I work actually, but that means I'd have to stop in it after work. I don't want to be stopping after work. I want to get going, because I've got 3 hours on the road before I get home, you know what I mean? So I don't want to be stopping. It'll make it like even longer. I don't know. But I hear you saying, what do I got for lunch today? Because today's a different day to the day I started the video. We've got 2 days in the video again. If you can guess what I've got for lunch, well done. I've got the same again. A packet of biscuits again, because these ones, well, they're a pound, man. I can have a lunch, the whole day's worth of food, that is, for £1. I ain't gonna complain. I ain't gonna complain at all. Even if I was to make a sandwich at home, it'd cost me probably more than £1 in ingredients. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, whatever. But yeah. So yeah, that is lunch again today. I can't have biscuits every day for lunch. I've had them, what, 4 or 5 days in a row? Shouldn't really be doing that too often, but never mind, they're £1. Hopefully should be meeting a nice old bloke today, called Barry, and he's got an RC car that he wants to give to me. So not today, sorry, should be meeting him tomorrow. So hopefully that'll be an interesting little car to look at. Any luck? Pretty excited, must admit. A little packet of wet wipes. They're bathroom ones. There's not any particular reason why they're bathroom wet wipes, but they're just wet wipes. I keep wet wipes in the car, always do. Keep the steering wheel clean, keep all the dashboard clean, all the handles, bits that tend to attract dirt. Keep everything clean, you know. There's no excuse to having a dirty car as far as I'm concerned. So I've got wet wipes, and I'm trying out, I found in the shop this. It's like a sponge, and they're quite expensive for what they are, but I was doing our weekly food shop and I come across this and I was like, let's give this a go. So it's like got dash shine on it, flash dash it's called, dashboard shine pad, see? And so I got to shine up all the dash, and it actually works pretty well. It don't smell at all. I couldn't smell it anyway. It's meant to smell of citrus, but I couldn't smell it, but it shined everything up pretty well. I was pretty pleased with that. So I'm just going to give the old steering wheel a clean, gear stick a clean and all that stuff, you know. While I'm sitting here waiting, make me time useful, that kind of stuff, you know. And there you go. Hopefully that's showing a difference on the old camera there. Very shiny now. I guarantee you, right, the parts will always get dirt and grime on is your indicator stalk for indicators, because you know you're touching that up and down all day long. Well, you should be anyway. If you're if you're not a dickhead, you should be moving that up and down all day long. The window wipers don't really get much dirt on, but your steering wheel is surprisingly dirty, man. You get a wet wipe and rub that around a few times, and you have a look. I guarantee that'll be filthy. You know, if you don't clean it often. I clean mine often. I learned the hard way, not the hard way, but I learned, you know, I didn't realise, years ago, I didn't realise my steering wheel was dirty until I decided to clean it with a wet wipe one day, and it was filthy. Absolutely, I had to go through many wet wipes to get that clean. Now ever since then, every now and again, every week or so, I just give it a clean with a wet wipe, give it a clean up. You have a look at your indicator stalk, I guarantee you'll see all dirt and grime stuck to it, and all brown dirt stuck around it. Give it a good old clean. luckily, I don't get in the car unless I've got clean hands. I don't get in the car unless I'm clean, full stop, because, you know, you've got to appreciate what you've got, and you know, look after what you got and keep it clean. Don't abuse it. That's the way I look at it. This, you know, this ain't that bad, is it? You know what I mean? That's quite a nice design. I do like this car, actually. I just wish it had more power under the bonnet, you know. Even for a little car, there's nothing there. It's gutting, it really is. It's not a bad car at all. I don't know if I'd actually buy one, but like, if I was going out on the market to buy a car, I don't think I'd actually go and go, oh, I want to buy a Kia Picanto. Obviously this is the wife's car, and she likes it. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I think I'd go for a bigger car, simple as that. I wouldn't go for a little diddy one. But here we go. Not bad after all, eh? I might be needing that generator. Some of you, did you see that generator video I did where I got my generator up and running a couple of days ago? I might be needing that after all, because they're saying on the news now that we're running out of gas supplies. So this winter, and electric. So this winter we might not be able to have any gas for heating, or cooking if you cook with gas. And we might not have any electric, because apparently the electric is due to the wind turbines, which are over there. Look, there's another one over there, and they go right the way down in the distance over the top of that dumper. All the wind turbines, although them ones are spinning, which is good, but they were saying that the wind speeds has been too slow, so there's not enough wind to generate enough electricity. I don't, they've got solar panels and things, but so they've had to fall back on gas-fired electricity stations. But there's not enough gas to fire them up, and we don't really have coal in this country anymore. We don't know. I think there might be one. I don't know, but up in Scotland where they don't care. So they're saying that because we're running out of gas and it's expensive to buy, we ain't gonna have enough to get through the winter, and we're not gonna have enough electric for that reason. But I ain't worried about that. Don't worry about that. I ain't worried about that. That will be fine. But it would be funny if I need to use my generator, wouldn't it? Hold on a minute, kids. Just gonna have to fire up the generator so we can turn on the Xbox. Oh, what's that? You want to cook dinner? All right, let me fire up the generator. Nah. The electricity, well, the energy supply that we're with, it's all solar. Well, they use a bit of wind power, I think, but mainly it's solar powered. I chose very carefully. Well, I didn't choose very carefully. I just went through the suppliers and I was like, oh look, solar power. Let's have them. So we're with a company who use only solar power to give us our electric. So we're not going to run out of solar, are we? Unless the sun goes out. If the sun goes out, then we won't have no electric. But there you go. That'll be fun. Oh mate, well, today's a Thursday and it's bloody brilliant, and I'm enjoying the day already, even though it's only the middle of well, not even the middle. What am I talking about? So it's only morning. So I'll catch you lot on the next one. I'm sure we've had a good time. I can't remember what I was talking about before, but there we go. I was stuck in that traffic yesterday, wasn't I? And I can't remember what I was talking about in the traffic, but there we go. I'll find out when I edit this video together. I'll catch you on the next one. All the best, you lot. Enjoy yourselves, and yeah, weekend's coming up. What are you going to do on the weekend? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Something interesting, I hope. Oh, I've got a lot of stuff I need to be doing. I'll tell you what. I might make a video on it, actually. Nice. See you later, you lot. All the best. Enjoy yourselves, won't you?